The time is 4:30 on WKYT this morning. Firefighters have had a busy night already after a building was engulfed in flames near downtown Lexington.
Police say he robbed a bank last month and is now behind bars. We'll have the details just ahead.
And the weather hasn't shown it quite yet, but winter is just around the corner. Coming up, you'll hear what Lexington officials are planning to try to keep the city's roads clear.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning to you from WKYT, and welcome in on your Thursdays. We mentioned snow, not in the forecast. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca. Yeah, not even going there yet, Micah. Hopefully we're not even anywhere near that.
I don't have it in my forecast. I don't know who does, but man, let's don't even talk about that yet. Frankfort, Cam, there's the look outside, clear and calm. Things look pretty good. You can see temperatures of right there around 52, but you go down south and southeast, another morning where we have that cool air kind of bottled up down in the southeastern zones, sitting there in the 40s. Now we're getting toward the afternoon, 74. It's actually a little bit warmer than what we felt yesterday. And the focus of the forecast is not about these nice temperatures. It's your weekend. Gets a little interesting, and I'll show you some rain. I'll show you much cooler temperatures coming up.
Okay, we'll see you then. We have a lot going on. We have been tracking breaking news this morning all night long. Lexington fire officials have been working for hours trying to put out a structure fire near downtown Lexington.
Firefighters responded just after 1 this morning after receiving multiple calls about a building on fire at 707 West 3rd Street. Upon arrival, they say the building was engulfed in flames. At last check, multiple crews were on scene. No injuries have been reported at this time. We're continuing to gather more information on this, look at that fire, and bring you more details on this as we get it.
Of course, on WKYT.com as well as on air, we'll stay on top of that fire scene. Now, a man is behind bars this morning after police say he robbed a bank last month. Lexington police arrested 43-year-old Frederick Hall yesterday, and they have charged him with robbery. On September 11th, investigators say Hall robbed the Chase Bank on Nichols Park Drive off Man of War. They say that Hall walked up to two tellers, implied he had a weapon, and demanded money from them. Police say Hall then ran off with the money in a small bag.
Paris police say a man faces murder charges this morning for the stabbing death of his girlfriend's estranged husband. Police say Daniel Martin was arrested early yesterday morning. Investigators say he killed 27-year-old Jonathan Scalf of Berea. Scalf's family says he was at his estranged wife's home when he and Martin got into an argument. Shortly after, investigators say Martin stabbed Scalf multiple times. Scalf's family tells us he leaves behind an 18-month-old daughter.
Loved his little girl more than life itself. That's actually what he was doing there, was to visit his little girl when this horrible thing happened.
Court records show in July, Scalf was arrested and charged with assault. They say he admitted hitting his estranged wife. The conditions of his bond included having no contact with her and staying away from her home.
Police have released some new details about their investigation into a murder at a Pulaski County rental cabin. The Pulaski County Sheriff's Office says the victim, Danny Poor, was shot multiple times earlier this month. Deputies later arrested Jesse Brown and charged him with murder. During a hearing for Brown yesterday, deputies said a night of drugs and drinking turned violent. They say one woman saw Brown and Poor arguing.
And she sees Jesse over top of Danny Joe Poor shooting multiple times. She takes off running out the door.
Investigators say another woman was also at the cabin at the time of the incident. That woman told police that she saw Brown's father, Rexel Brown, also shoot Poor. Investigators say evidence shows Poor was shot 4 times by 2 different guns. Deputies say Rexel Brown is also a suspect in the case, and they plan to charge him soon with murder. They think robbery may have been the motive for the murder.
A threatening message has forced a Central Kentucky school district to cancel classes this morning. Bergen Independent schools are off school today after a threat was discovered on school grounds. The Mercer County Sheriff says that someone found the threat written on a bathroom wall of the school yesterday afternoon. The school made the decision to cancel classes today so deputies could interview students about the threat.
Well, it devastated a small Kentucky community. A fire killed 5 people, 3 of them children.
Very terrible situation. And last night a vigil was held for the victims of the fire in Maysville. Hundreds of people came out to mourn and began the healing process. Monique Blair talked to some of the people who showed up to support those who have lost so much. She has more from Mason County.
Amazing grace. There are people that had to endure things that none of us can even imagine having to endure, and there are some broken men and women in this community right now.
More than 200 people prayed and lit candles to honor and remember the victims, their families, and the first responders involved in Tuesday's deadly fire.
Tonight we honor all those people, especially Lori, Christopher, and Egan, Kieran, and Larry.
Maysville Mayor David Cartmell tells me the families of the 5 victims are thankful for the outpouring of support, but are also asking for privacy while they grieve.
They're just going through a very difficult time, and they just want time to heal.
Now there is quite a significant memorial set up outside where the fire happened, and this tragedy is not only affecting the people who knew and loved the victims, but it's also affecting people who never even met them.
Very powerful. Very powerful. Very powerful.
Jermaine Hines didn't know the victims, but he says the heartbreak he feels still affects him as if he did.
It's a tragedy, excuse me. Could have been one of my kids.
And now for the small, tight-knit community of Maysville, Kentucky, they are focusing on healing. In Maysville, Monique Blair, WKYT.
And fire station number 1 in Maysville is also taking donations for families forced from their homes because of the fire.
A man is recovering this morning after being hit by a Kentucky Utilities truck. Police say it happened yesterday morning along Highway 25E in Bell County. They say 42-year-old Leslie Webb was walking along the road when he suddenly stepped in front of the truck. Police say Webb was airlifted to the University of Tennessee Medical Center in Knoxville. His condition not known to us this morning. Police are telling us that they do not expect to file any charges in the accident.
3 construction workers are recovering this morning after a small wooden structure collapsed on them. It's happened in Jessamine County yesterday at the Avenue at Nicholasville Apartments on East Brannon Road. Firefighters say the 3 men were inside a mail kiosk when a gust of wind knocked it down. One of the workers was trapped temporarily, but firefighters were able to free him. All 3 workers were taken to the hospital with minor injuries.
Time now is 4:37 on WKYT this morning. They lost a year's worth of supplies heading to Haiti when a cargo ship sank during Hurricane Joaquin.
But as you're about to see, Waves of Mercy, that's a mission group from Versailles that helps orphans and other children in Haiti, got some help from a Lexington restaurant owner and customers. Garrett Weimer has more.
That means a lot.
As a pastor in Haiti, Hanson Paul sees firsthand what Waves of Mercy does for orphans and other kids.
It's making a world of difference to people's life in Haiti, especially in Port-au-Prince.
Hurricane Joaquin sank a ship carrying cargo to the mission in Haiti. Everyone on board was rescued, but a year's worth of supplies, including medicine, shoes, and Christmas gifts, were lost. Thanks to customers who came to any of Solgood's 3 locations between 5 and 9 o'clock, the owner is donating half of the restaurant's sales during that time to help out.
I think it's just good for our soul to try to think about other people. In this fast-paced world that unfortunately we start thinking about ourselves too much. I'm the worst, person in that, but I really think that it's good for us to think about other people for a day.
And as the diners and the dollars kept coming, what was a story of loss again turned into a story of redemption, much like the work Pastor Hanson sees so often.
It's sad because you see how much people, are in need, but it's a joy as well to be able to help others through people from America who, supporting us.
In Lexington, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Well, if you couldn't participate in yesterday's fundraiser or simply want to help, you can still donate to Waves of Mercy. We have a link on our website, WKYT.com.
Well, in preparation for this upcoming winter that we all hope holds off a while, Lexington city officials want to hire private contractors to help clear snow from city streets. Our news partners at the Herald Leader report that an Urban County Council committee has tentatively approved the plan. City officials say the contractors will focus on major roads so that city crews can take care of other areas. They say this plan will allow more roads to be cleared of snow in less time. City officials say it will cost the city at least $172,000.
Well, Well, if leaves are beginning to pile up in your yard, the City of Lexington wants to help you get rid of them. Lexington's vacuum leaf collection program will begin in 2 weeks on November 4th. If you already have City Waste services, you can get rid of leaves by raking them into the service area between the sidewalk and the street the Sunday before your scheduled vacuum collection. The city is also offering to send you a text message before the vacuum comes to your neighborhood. I don't know why that strikes me as funny. You can find information at WKYT.com before the vacuum arrives in your neighborhood. You know, but it's a cool service.
I don't know why it's funny, but it is.
Yeah.
Let you know the vacuum's coming. Get your leaves ready. 4:40 is the time. It's 20 before 5 on WKYT this morning. Hey, we're glad you're with us Thursday morning.
You may want to consider giving out non-food treats this Halloween. Moms Every Day will share some tips on that when we return.
It's all about the temperatures next couple of days, but then we slide towards your weekend, and here comes a front barreling on in. I'll show you a big difference of temperatures from now through your weekend coming up.